Hey Leo, welcome to your reading for August 2021. My name is Shay. We're going to go ahead and hop right into your cards. What can Leo expect in August 2021? Wow. What is Leo experiencing in August 2021? We got the moon, we got the Ace of Water card here. What is Leo experiencing in August 2021? What are my Leos experiencing in August 2021? Woo, y'all is coming right out. Clarity for my Leos. What are they experiencing? Thank you. Okay, good and the bad. There's a very little bit of overwhelming energy, especially with the Eight of Water that flew out. So it's one of two things. You're either trying to gain control of something that's taking a lot out of you, or something is gaining control of you. Okay, they are. it is stretching you out thin, honey. One of the other. This could be emotional. This can be romantic. That's causing an issue. Maybe you're falling away from people or friends. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. Like you're changing your environment in regards to what you deal with. Now there is the moon here, so there's something unseen. There's something going on under. Okay, this can be loneliness. This can be feeling like secluded, misunderstood, or it could just be coming to accept the way you feel about things. It doesn't even have to be romantic, but it could be people, who you are as a person. Like you're almost going in a little bit of a dark night of the soul kind of thing, where you're being more reflective about what's going on the inside. For some of you, this manifests in a negative way. This manifests as confusion, trying to figure yourself out, trying to understand things. Maybe even diving into addictions. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's a lot of SEX energy going on. Like it's a lot of that going on where you're trying to distract yourself with worldly things. Which isn't good. I mean, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but if it's an excess and it's causing more of the problem that you're trying to get away from, you know. Same with relationships. Now, relationships are going great. You may be coming into new partnerships. You may be finding some cooperation. You may be falling in love. You may be having great conversations or brainstorming sessions with a particular person or situation. But make sure it's not coming from a space of trying to replace something that you lost. Like, make sure it's not coming from that kind of energy, because that can taint it. Let's be real. That can taint it. If you're only doing something so that you can feel better, eventually, whatever that thing is, that these people are, they're going to feel it. But again, you may be collaborating with people, cooperating with people. For some of you, it'll be influential people, in the literal sense, or some people who are forward moving, that want to work with you. They want to expand what you're already trying to do. They understand. Some of you are just simply looking for love. You're looking for a love that is bigger and better than what you've experienced before. And it doesn't have to be romantic. This can be just in general. Like you're looking for your love of a career, your love in what you enjoy in life, friendships, partnerships, though that's the kind of energy. But there's this falling away. I just heard for somebody, falling away from, I'm sorry, y'all. Give me a second. Someone's been parading for a long time. This could be only for one person, but you've been wearing this mask, you've been wearing this veil, you've been wearing this cloak. And now you've come to a space in life where you have to take off the cloak. The cloak is off, and you're like, what do I do with this? You don't know what you're doing with this naked body, this naked entity that you are. And you're like, who is this under that cloak? Because I've been wearing that cloak for so long. Like, this is what I've been. People only have seen me this way. Now I have to deal with this new layer of skin. So you're almost falling away from something that you used to be so attached to, some way of being, which is a beautiful thing. It will spark joy. It will eventually bring emotional fulfillment. But you have to get through this kind of moment where it's overwhelming you. Now that might, like I said, it only maybe for a few of you, but that was deep. So then we also have the Ace of Fire. Take on any enterprises. If you get an opportunity to expand something, if you get the opportunity to lead something, a new job, a new promotion, things of that nature. Whatever you get the opportunity to do, make sure you're going for it, because you're going to see some success. So for some of you, now this kind of card kind of did some flips and dips when it came out. So for some of you, this is a lack of appreciation. You don't feel seen, you don't feel heard, and you're a little hurt and a little wounded. But I don't think so, Leo. And by the way, you came out of your reading again, just like a Leo. For others of you, being willing to take on the heavy-duty jobs and finding the right people to do it with, okay? And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the 3 of Earth energy. Again, lack of collaboration. Maybe some hateration and some holleration in this dancery going on where someone's not being honest about not wanting to work. They're not being collaborative. They're being selfish. That kind of energy is going on as well. So let's just go ahead and clarify your career and finances. Let's see what's going on there. Clarity for my Leos. What does Leo need to know about their career and finances in August? Deservingness. Ooh, you deserve it, honey. What does the zodiac sign Leo need to know about their career and finances? Employment change. So some of you are going through an employment change. You're changing what you do, what you want to do, in the literal sense, where you may get a new job or you just decide that you need to change. It is safe for you to receive. Okay, clarity. Any more clarity for Leo's career and finances in August? I'm gonna put these down. Okay. Positivity, optimism, and faith, and donations, tithings, and charitable work. Again, with working with others, donating your time, donating your attention, donating your money. Be more open, because that's where the opportunities are going to come in for you. Again, because you're able to work with these people, right? You got relationship cards all over here today. There might be that one area that's not cooperating, but there's an area that is. So take advantage, but make sure you're being given, and don't be trying to like give the work off to whoever so that you don't have to do the brunt of it. Like, go for it. Because you're walking into new relationships, romantic and otherwise. Being positive about what you can create in your life. You do deserve it. You do, you are in a place to multiply what you want. Like you can have all of these things, but you have to believe it, Leo. I don't think a lot of you lack the ability to believe it. That I don't believe. But I do think there's a little bit of a lack mindset, where you may think that some things are unrealistic. So you may have an idea, you may be inspired to do something, you may be on a certain path, and then you may either get lazy or you may not feel like, it's coming together the way you want, or whatever. Like it doesn't look the way you want it to look. So then you're just kind of like, oh, well, then it's unrealistic. So that's blocking you. So keep a positive mind state about this change that you're trying to make. It'll happen. Do your moment where you need to be like focus on, self and all that good stuff, and then come right into some new energy. You're not going to lose anything this time around. Okay? Let's clarify your love and relationships. What does Leo need to know about their love and relationships? Woo, right out, the siren. Alluring, seductive, enticing, mysterious, threatening, vindictive, rebellious. What does Leo need to know about their love and relationships? August 2021. What do my Leos need to know? Make it clear, Spirit. On guard. Competing for someone. At an impasse. Guarded. Needed space. These things take time. Skilled interactions. Clarity. What does Leo need to know about their love and relationships? Woo! Mall crawl. On the hunt. Retail therapy. Meeting at the mall. Pleasantly surprised. Happy find. Just kick it. I just heard that loud. Okay. In control, talented, driven, kicking bad habits, trying to score, team player, accomplishing a goal. Back to that team. So you definitely are working with other people, and that's going great. Clarity. Any more clarity? No, I'm gonna use the other deck. But yes, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. For some of you, you're still on the hunt. You're still in these streets. You're trying to find the best love for you. That's going to take some time, especially if you are guarded. For others of you, you are dealing with a siren. You are dealing with someone who is manipulating you in a very sensual way. or has manipulated you in a sensual way, and you need to keep your guard up in regards to them, because they might not be who you are thinking they are. Now, again, for some of you, this could be a pleasant situation, a happy find for you, which is great. But again, this is a general reading. I'm getting very half and half energy. I feel like some of you could find someone, but then you also might be on guard. So just be careful. Make sure you're paying attention. More so, I feel like your relationships are going to be very professional and friendly. Again, for some of you could be in a relationship, but what's going to be exciting about this month are those collaborative relationships. Clarity for my Leos about their relationships. Woo! Love yourself first. That's what needs to happen, boo. Self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Again, with the flirt. I got all the songs for y'all, okay? Y'all flirting, somebody's flirting, getting into get into little flirtationships with people. There is a honeymoon phase and there is some chemistry. So again, like I said, some of you could be in a healthy relationship. There's attraction going on. You may be in the sweet stage with your honey or with your new boo, which is a beautiful thing. But I'm going to say this. There are religious factors and career issues that are causing problems in your love life. Someone's really spiritual. They might meditate. They might have all of these differing opinions. There may be someone interested, but they're Christian. There may be someone interested, but they're atheist. You see what I'm saying? And that causes issues with you guys being romantic because they kind of disregard what you believe in, or vice versa. And that may be causing issues. Or you may feel like you keep running into people who don't share your belief systems, and it makes you unattracted to them. There's also just you trying to figure out what you're doing financially. Your focus should be on growing financially and spiritually as a person. So let's say you're in a relationship, everything's going great. Maybe it's time for you guys to buy a house. Maybe it's time for you guys to save up. Maybe it's time for you guys to figure out what's the next step in your relationship. So it's not about focusing on being romantic and being in love. It's more so focusing on what's our next step. For the ones that are single, work on you. And that sounds so annoying. I know everybody says that. Self-love, work on yourself. But really, because you can't, as long as you're not walking in your highest purpose, you're going to continue to attract people at the vibration that you're currently at. So you may think that you are all pearls and fur and gold, but you may be acting like bronze pennies and jean jackets, okay? So you are attractive bronze and pennies and jean jackets, and you like, why am I pearls and fur and I'm not attractive? Because you're not at that vibe, babe. You got to go get at that vibe. So finding the job you want, walking in your purpose, getting more okay with who you are and where you are. And then boo comes in. Okay, so clarity. What should my Leos focus on? What advice should they focus on? What advice do you have for them? Yep, relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Okay? Then we say that. Getting away from those fools. Failure. I understand that mistakes are only an option to learn. As it should be. Clarity. You are learning. Growth. Woo! What did we say? I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. What did I say about your spiritual beliefs? Okay? Getting more into your spiritual practices. Clarity. Clarity for my Leos. What do they need to focus on? And advice for them for August 2021. Thank you. Loneliness. I know that I am never alone. Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Pride. Okay? And again, something about that. Love yourself first. That self-respect too. Because I think some of you maybe have been down. That makes sense. That's bringing the message together. Me saying not downplaying yourself, because I know that is unlike a Leo to be doing that. But I feel like you might be lowering your standards a bit. Not even just romantically, just in general. Like you've lowered your standards, or you have allowed your standards to be lowered in some area. And you're just like living and letting it happen instead of just going to get what you actually want, especially if you are lonely. Again, loneliness does come up a little bit here. Like I do see a little bit of loneliness. We talked about that in the beginning. You may not feel seen. You may not feel heard. You may not feel understood. Work through that. You'll find a way to work through that. Don't think that you're a failure. Don't think that you are without love. You're going to see better in the month of August. Yeah. Focus on your growth. Focus on your relationships. Focus on your self-esteem, your self-worth of like, what do I want to see in my life? And I'm getting chills. What do I want to see in my life? Why am I allowing me to constantly work this 9 to 5 that I hate, or be in this negative vibration when I know I want more for myself? Okay, Leo. Chakras to work on. I do think this is for you, your solar plexus. Look it up, Google ways that you can heal your solar plexus, because I think that that's going to be very important for you. All right, my love. Thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below. I love you, and I hope you're having an awesome day. Bye.